Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Brought to you on the Xbox 360 by your classic gaming crew at Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. Celebrating very soon, based on the recording date of this episode, 20 years of Oblivion. Showing you just how far greasy light physics and some ability to show what water looks like on screen can do for you as you explore classic titles from the 2006-2011 era. We're continuing our Conquest of the World map. The world of Cyrodiil now at our fingertips after we singe the page edges and also punish people for trying to sell horses. We're rolling into Leyawiin. We're gonna pillage.
But, do we have to slay the horses?
What do we?
We honestly don't, but they were there anyway. Because we find that the horses themselves are extensions of the human characters, like this guard, Leyawiin City Watch. He doesn't even have a proper name. Like the henchman in Austin Powers 1. He has no chance whatsoever at destroying us in combat.
Alright, so... From here, the big issue that we have is that we have to consume two strong potions of sorcery in order to restore all of our mana.
The use of your strong potions of sorcery will have a dramatic effect on how you more immediately interact with the characters you're trying to kill. For instance, you have the option to take only 2 potions and then slap them around a little bit with your hand-to-hand prowess, or you could go right for the kill and take that 3rd potion to immediately refill your magicka bar to the max. And with a full magicka bar, Obliteratify is now yours, with which you can destroy your foes.
So apparently coming to Leyawiin at night means that more than half of the NPCs are just inaccessible to us.
That is indeed the case for much of the game, because the game operates on similar principles to how the civilized world works. For example, people are usually awake during the daytime. So too is this true in the world of Tamriel.
Get out of here!
But I don't have any lockpicks, sir, so you need to open the door for me.
Well, I mean, the door that we came in is unlocked. How are you going to get out of there, Mr. Orc or Nord, sir?
Oh, lusty Orgonian maid.
You see, this would have been a good time for me to have, not only a ranged spell of fire, but also a one that causes area of effect. Because area of effect has a catastrophic influence on the objects around you.
Right.
Why settle for just punching these books off of the bookshelf one at a time when you can cast a fire explosive and make them all move at the same time and possibly cause your game to crash in the process?
Caught in the act and no gold to pay your fine? I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now it's off to jail with you.
I don't think we actually have any significant stolen goods on us right now, do we?
We probably do, honestly. The thing, though, the thing that's kind of stupid about the, among other stupid things that we're observing right now, is when you kill a character and you loot their corpse, it's not theft. As soon as you kill them, then whatever they have on their person, as long as those items also are not stolen, then it's not a stolen good. And yes, there are characters in this game who will pickpocket other characters, and then those items will appear as stolen in the inventory of those characters when you try either pickpocketing them or looting their corpses.
Okay, so, Miss Alvin here. What main quest is she a part of?
Man, that is a good question. Alvis Uvenom is relevant. Well, I mean, so far she's been relevant for our purposes because, remember, she's the one who not only sold us the Grand Soul Gem that we duplicated to create this abomination of Oblivion characters that is now punching its way out of the Leyawiin Mages Guild, but she also sold us the advanced soul trap magic with which we created the black soul gems in the first place. But for quest importance, well, I guess she's gonna have to settle for being a master botanist. A peddler of pottery.
A stabber of monks.
Stupid Sadrasa.
Ooh. Okay, so that optional quest very specifically is no longer completable, correct?
That is correct. It is one of the few optional quests in the game that you can actually shut down by causing characters to die.
Okay.
It kind of makes you wonder why they made an exception for that one. Away with you, witch woman. Witchy woman, see how far she flies. Witchy woman.
And what about Miss Agatha? Is like everyone in the Leyawiin, is everyone in the Leyawiin Mage Guild just immune to permadeath? Well, not everyone, obviously,
Immune to
but
permadeath. More to the point, I think a more relevant question is: do they like not turn off some of these characters as far as their essentiality to the rest of the quest, if essentiality even is a word? She is the source of the scamp summoned.
Okay, we waited outside in the rain for 5 hours, and it is still frickin' raining, Mr. Cloud. The hell is with the storm patterns in Tamriel?
Well, they don't. That just like in the world on in planet Earth, Mundus, if you will, which this game calls it. Yeah, you shouldn't have come out of your little bedroom there. The weather patterns, yeah, in the sense of maintaining an aspect of realism, typically about like 6 to 8 hours is how long a weather event would go. But then in a 6 to 8 hour cycle, also you gotta consider that the day-night cycle is still proceeding as well. So by the time the storm's over, well, then it's nighttime and you can't really see that well. Who are all these fools? This is the Blackwood Company. This is a Fighters Guild destination. When you advance all the way to the upper ranks of the Fighters Guild, up to the Master of the Fighters Guild,
and half
you
the
come
people in
to,
here are immune to permadeath.
Because the Blackwood Company Guild Hall becomes the scene for one of the last quests of the Fighters Guild. So you can't kill these guys now. You gotta wait until you can kill them later. Because these guys are the rivals of the Fighters Guild. They're the ones taking contracts away from the Fighters Guild, which is unacceptable. Oh, call the guards, will you? The guards can't hear you once I burned your purses away. Yeah, the Fighters Guild.
Sharisa.
Not yet. They haven't been murdered. You're dead. You're dead.
Ooh, we gotta steal Kirass.
Cure-ass. Bear-ass.
Let's get this over with.
Your mysticism skill has increased.
One of many times it will, because mysticism does not take that long to grind in. In my opinion, also while we're on the subject, mysticism easily is one of the most useless classes of one of the most useless schools of magic in Oblivion. Detect life is nice, but you don't necessarily have to, know where your opponent is through the walls in order to fight them correctly. Might help you sneak. Might help you get a sneak attack bonus. But you can't deal damage using mysticism.
Also grant you the other buffs? Or...
No, you can only apply buffs to your character, like improvements to your weapon skills or your health or your other attributes. That's in the School of Restoration.
Okay, so in order to get camouflage to 100, you have to I'll be a master of restoration.
Precisely.
All right.
Know your schools, and whatever you do, don't grind up in the wrong skills. Because you're going to find yourself with a whole bunch of wasted time. You're going to feel silly and want to turn the game off for 2 weeks. And then you turn it back on saying, oh boy, I hope I never do that again.
Well now, what do we have?
Well. What do we have here?
No, we have
rat
Leyawiin Royal
caught in a
Guards.
trap.
Take me down.
Royal Guards, City Guards, Town Guards. Well, what the hell did you guys get in a stiff about? Like, I got a teammate. Cool.
Maria Sarah is immune to death, but as she is a very important political NPC, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, at no point in the game can you kill any of the counts or countesses. It's just, which makes sense because it would look just plain stupid if the whole premise of these towns is that they each have a lord, but then you kill the lord, so then it's lordless.
Alright, so that's, Mazaga the orc. She was here attempting to quell her blood rage, right?
She's here as a matter of another quest, Mazoga the orc. And she's also a hireling. You can if you give some characters gold in this game, they'll follow you around. Similarly to how summoned creatures or Daedra can help you in combat, so too can hirelings help you out. Hirelings also available in Skyrim, but I think that the hirelings in Skyrim actually are better than the hirelings that you find in Oblivion.
Alright.
By the gods, there's someone's been met! Help, I'm under attack!
Alright, in the next episode, we'll finish up cleaning out Leyawiin. No, we are done cleaning out Leyawiin. And where are we off to next, Mr. Cloud?
We are off to infamy.